What's up, everybody? I came back because we're in my kill box. Not only are we in my kill box, and I hope I don't jinx myself, but we bounced off the bottom line of my kill box. I just bought more. This was where I wanted to buy the dip again. Let's zoom out a little bit and check this out over the past around 1 minute. Let's go to 5 minutes. So here's what we did this week. I bought here. My core position stays. I never sell my core position. But I did buy shares here, sold here. I bought here, I sold here. And now I just bought more here. I don't know why this has been so wildly successful in this box. It's just price action. Charting wise, I don't get too deep into the TA. But I did find some baselines that I like, and I talked about the Penta Bottom that AMC formed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Penta Bottom around $15. Hedgies need this below 15 bucks, and I think it's because their short positions are so cobbled up right now, because you got to remember these guys were shorting from the $1 to $5 range and it ran to 70. So then obviously they retake a short position up at the top, beat it back down to try to regain those losses. But you got to understand they're still upside down on this thing. 70 to 14 is not near as much as they lost from $1.90 to 70. Okay. So now we're sitting here watching it in the kill box. I bought the dip. Luckily, I had some liquidity. It's starting to recover again. I fully believe that this will end up over 15 bucks. I think Max Payne's calling for 17, but if you really look at the numbers, Froggy Styles came out and said it was like 15.50, which we bounced perfectly the other day, or yesterday, before pre-market, which we had a 3% run up pre-market. And then just boom, shorting. Aggressive shorting. Oh, and look who else is getting shorted the same way. Boom, overstock, down. Exactly the same chart patterns. It's so just unbelievably wild how this is allowed to happen in the market right now. But I'm sitting here, calm, cool, bought the dip. I trusted my my bottom that I'd set. It hit it. Hopefully it recovers. We need MACD to flip back over. RSI is completely oversold. We need to come back into the right ranges here, but I'm just going to let it play, man. I felt like streaming a little bit today. Thought it was really interesting because we are exactly in this. Tesla as well, huh? Let me check. Tesla. No, she's in here. Yep, same thing. It's all the stocks that retail. They're aggressively, illegally naked shorting retail stocks for a liquidity grab, because the nickel squeeze lost a lot of people money. This Chinese billionaire who lost $9 billion, that translates over to the U.S. investments, because BlackRock and other people are highly invested in China. And then you have Citibank. There's $151 billion locked up in Russia right now. American assets locked up in Russia from banks that overinvested. I mean, who doesn't see that coming? Hey, let's go invest all our capital into communist countries that have completely unstable governments. It'll be okay. We'll make so much money that whatever gets stuck there won't matter. And it does matter, because now you have retail holding like crazy on stocks that are way past any legal short interest they should have. So I'm curious to see what happens today. I figured we'd take a hit. When I saw this run up this morning, I was like, nope, this 3% is not going to hold. Even Joey said it too. He said this is not going to hold. So we're making a little bounce. I'm hoping to see a boom boom candle today. I just have this fucking feeling, man. All the debt, the Chinese billionaire blowout, the Russia billions that are blowing out, BlackRock, Citadel, all the Melvins blowing up. Everybody's blowing up. So I'm hoping somebody's like, man, we've got to fucking straighten this out pretty soon. Let's see what's going on. YouTube. I wish YouTube TV would let me actually show video on screen, but you can at least hear it. Maybe there's some news that came out. Because as far as I see, I mean, all the other stocks, you know, they're dropping, but not aggressively like Neo's having trouble anyways, man. They're continuously raising cash and getting money from the CCP. That's a bad jive, man. Their cars look nice and everything, but when the Chinese government's funding your company, forcing you money so that you survive, you can't trust that, because as soon as the CCP says, we're done, you're screwed. I will not invest in any ADRs whatsoever. Not right now. Probably not after this either. If I'm even in the market after this, who knows? I'd rather get on some blockchain trading, T0 or BSTX. Let's see what's going on, see if there's any news.
Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on Monday, and I'll see you tonight on Wall Street. Dagan McDowell and Steve Forbes, thank you. Morning Company begins right now. Jackie DeAngelis at the wheel, in for Stu. Jackie, take it away.
Good morning to you, Maria, and thank you so much. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Jackie DeAngelis, in for Stuart Varney today. More devastation in Ukraine overnight. 2 more cities targeted by airstrikes. Multiple casualties reported. Satellite images now.
If we don't see some kind of positive traction on AMC soon, there's going to be big problems. This is completely manipulated. How's the IWM? Where is the IWM? Why is it not in my watch list? The shit. IWM. Why? No. IWM. Why'd they take it out of my watch list? So the IWM really isn't. It's not even barely down. So they have to be shorting AMC shares today, specifically. AMC. This is wild. See what she does.
The economy to our climbing inflation. Larry breaks down what you need to know with insight from Ed
If they take this down any further,
have $1 million too much.
You're going to see people in the streets.
The biggest market crash
this
of
is
your life.
completely 100% manipulated. 100% utilization, 21% short interest.
Looking a lot like that, but maybe
21% short interest, and they still find shares to short. Adam Aron needs to take gloves off, dude. He needs to stand up. I think in the background he still has some kind of faith in the SEC or the DOJ doing something. They ain't gonna do shit. They got to let this blow up. They have to let this blow up, because with all the money locked up overseas and all the hedges and banks completely over leveraged, they've got to do something, because if the apes win, then that shows that we were right the entire time, and that every single fund that was shorting AMC is completely A, irresponsible, and B, incompetent. And everybody globally is just going to go pull their money out all at once, if they're not already doing it. I guarantee you there's people withdrawing their money, big people, whales, just saying, no, you guys are fucked, man. For people just joining, I bought the dip. I bought right off the baseline here. Just waiting to see what happens. Because this shit's wild. They're shorting this so fucking hard right now. Which could be, well, who knows? Could be a good thing. It could be them trying to cover. Like, hey, throw it all at it. Get it down as much as possible. Cover. We got to blow out in China or Russia or something. Imagine if you're a hedge fund and your umbrella, you're under Goldman Sachs or something, or Citibank. You're under Citibank, right? And you just found out that Citibank's got $10 billion locked up in Russia that they can't get. Hey, time to fix our positions.
Continue to watch that. And the massive Russian military convoy just outside of Kyiv is regrouping. Their artillery has moved into firing positions. Trey Yingst is in Kyiv. How close are Russian forces
24/7
now,
news shit
Trey?
needs to end.
Jackie, good morning. Russian forces are now within 10 miles of the capital of Kyiv. According to some new satellite images we're looking at here, those Russian forces that were in a long convoy with tanks and artillery units have dispersed and now redeployed. So this means the troops have taken up new positions in neighboring towns and tree lines. Maxar Technology says the artillery units are moving into firing positions. With the capital city in their sights, Russian forces are destroying homes and lives in their path. We've just returned from the front lines and have this report.
63-year-old Vitaly is one of the many vulnerable residents stuck in the
Just more Ukraine news. So we broke out of the kill box. Let's see. Well, it looks like it just wicked down. I keep telling people, people setting stop loss orders, man, they're getting crushed. That 15, whatever that stop loss that hit the other day was bad. This is wild, man. I knew they were going to try. All right, we're back in the box. Oof. Have we hit 1432 previously? I think we did. I know we came, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. So just right around my line there. That's right. They wicked it right below the line. Man, guys, I'm strangely excited about this. Hello, Pam. Hello, Mike. Hello, TL. Yes, moral hazard for sure. Dude, these guys are wrapped up so bad over leverage. Mark was saying 8 to 10 times. I think he might even be rethinking that. Oh, yeah, I bought the dip. Right on the box. As soon as it started going in my teal kill box, I was like, I'm going to wait and see. I went to the 1 minute, and then I had faith in my bottom, which was a good thing. It looks like MACD's starting to flip back over, so that's good. We're so oversold. We're so oversold. I think they ran it up 3% today on purpose just so they could try to do this. $15, you guys. I'm telling you, they need it under $15. What's up, Edgar? Yeah, be safe driving, man. I'll tell you what. Oh, nice, Pam. A lot of people, not financial advice, all that, but this is just what I'm doing, and a lot of people did it the other day, and they're like, dude, we hit that buy dip box, the kill box is what I call it. Yeah, I'm not fucking leaving either. I'm getting more fired up and pumped up every time this shit happens. Yeah, I tell you what, when I'm driving from now on, I got a Honda Ridgeline. I got to go to Santa Fe. It's about 50 minutes away to pick up my kid every weekend. But I'm going to be driving 65 from now on, just cruising maximum miles per gallon on economy mode. Everybody else can drive 80 if they want. I'm going 65. They can go around me. My neighbor... His truck ain't outside. My upstairs neighbor. I'm in an apartment right now. I moved from Michigan, so I had to get an apartment while I'm trying to get my house built, which is impossible because the economy's in the gutter. So no builders will even build right now. They said, if we build for you right now, you are going to lose tens of thousands of dollars on your house because of building material costs. So I'm getting ready to sell my house in Michigan because people are offering insane cash buys for houses in Michigan right now in our town. So I'm going to get ready to sell mine in July, and then I'm going to use all that cash from that to do the down payment to get my lot developed out in the mountains. And this is going to be my home. Once I'm settled in there and start making payments, I'll find a little 1-bedroom loft in this area to Airbnb on the side. Very successful Airbnb in Santa Fe. So Albuquerque too. Yeah, home prices are, my poor neighbor, man, she got 3 kids and she's just trying to get a house. And every time she even gets to put an offer in, there's 17 other people. Everybody from California is moving to Albuquerque. You guys, the housing market here is so unbelievably crazy right now, but it's going to fall off hard because when all the houses in California are empty because people are leaving the state, all those houses are going to go up on the market or foreclose, and that money is going to affect everywhere else. So it's going to be crazy. I don't know. I guess California, somebody said California houses are selling like crazy too, but I think a lot of Chinese investors came in to buy up properties, like the whole Zillow thing that went on. So who knows? Oh man, I hope we bounce. I'm hoping, this is my theory, that I hope what happens. It's expensive in Cali. I know, but it's so cool there though, Pam. You know, it's like your AMC theater is amazing. One day I hope California cost of living goes back down and it goes back to like the 70s. Everybody's moving to California beach vibe, and it's not just Cali either. There's other states too. People just leaving. It's like a mass exodus out of certain states. My poor hometown in Michigan, man, it's a lake town. It's pretty fun. Lots of rivers and stuff. Close to Midland, so a lot of industry. But man, everything's getting bought up. I got a 30% cash offer over my house value in Michigan. So if I sell now, I sell at the top of the market because I think midterms are going to come in. Congress and Senate, Congress is going to shift politically. They're going to cut off stimulus money. They're going to open drilling back up. They're going to put everybody back to work basically. And as soon as everybody gets back to work, you're going to see inflation go down. The Fed will stop the rate hikes. It's mass produced inflation. Yeah, lots of housing, lots of people buying houses up on investments, and right now, I can't see why you would buy a house as an investment right now. You have a really good chance of losing 30% on the downside if the housing market. I have a nice story. I had my buyer wrote a letter about him and his family. Well, long story short, his letter beat the 2 investors because the seller wanted a family. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The person I let rent my house, I know him and his girl had a little daughter, and I was like, man, I'd rather have somebody in there that's, the house is beneficial for. A lot of people do that. Morality in buying, there's a morality in buying and selling and investing. There really is. That's why I don't invest in companies I know that are doing shit. Sorry, any Chinese stocks that are, most of them are all controlled by the CCP, massive human rights violations. I refuse to invest in those companies. They need to, it sucks that these companies can't come out and, be open. Like you saw, the Baba CEO just disappear for a couple months, probably because he spoke out against the CCP. So it's sad. It's sad that that's got to happen, but I refuse this buying oil from Venezuela shit. I do not support it whatsoever. Nope. You're buying oil from one of the Venezuelan president had their military running Venezuelan citizens over in armored vehicles not even a year ago. I refuse to support that. That's wild. So it depends on the sale. Ask them to write a letter. Family who will stay to buy their home. Oh, Pam, you're real. Yeah. Pam the trader, realtor. I was like, well, if I ever have to get a beach house in Cali one day, Pam, I'll come directly to you. I would like to have a little beachside shack with a little tiny air conditioner and not even a TV, man. Just couch, bed, some books, little grill. My beachside shack, which I'll own after Moas. I'm gonna get a beachside shack, and I'm gonna build up a Nissan Skyline, and I'm gonna pretend I am Paul Walker driving around racing in California. Brian O'Connor. I got so many friends and family back home that want to come out west. They love the Southwest. So my goal is get an Airbnb, a 1-bedroom loft here, aside from my house, get settled in. If Moas happens, I'll do it right away. I want a little beach house in Cali and a little Airbnb here in Santa Fe or Albuquerque, close to Old Town. And then people can just rent it, Airbnb it, come out, hang out whenever they want. It'll basically, they pay themselves off out here, man. People charging $300 a night. It's wild. Especially when the balloon festival kicks up. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, I wish I could fast forward the market sometimes. They're struggling right around here. They're either going to dump another bunch of shares or MACD's going to flip. And we're going to pop back up into this yellow box. I want a vacation home in Lake Havasu, Arizona after Moas. My family are all in Cali. I love Cali and don't think I can ever leave. My 2 kids are here too. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Lake Havasu is absolutely gorgeous. It's a good point. I think my kid's going. Her and her mom and family are going to Arizona next 2 weeks. Spring break. Woo! All right. There's got to be some kind of news that came out. Look at Overstock too, man. Fucking, you know how hard it is not to buy the AMC dip and not Overstock? Overstock, in my mind, personally, is one of the best companies and is going to make the most gains this year once things get settled down. They're obviously short and Overstock the same as AMC. I call it the short Mark Cohodes is what it is. But yeah, you guys, if you're just joining, this is nothing but shorting. And where are they getting shares from? It's either shorting or it's big institutional investors selling their position because they're in deep shit overseas. So this could be the start of something. Like I said, the price, you watch the price, it goes down, your account goes down. But the play doesn't really matter what the price is today, because when it squeezes, that's when it matters. But keep in mind too, guys, that these people that were shorting AMC, they were shorting this back at, they're like, oh, we shorted since 72 and you guys are losing. They shorted here at 4, here at 490, short, bye, short. They shorted all the way down to $1.90 and didn't close their positions out. Then FOMO buying came in from retail because of Wall Street bets. Boom. Oh, damn. This should have squeezed out. January 27th should have squeezed out to thousands of dollars. They stopped it because they were so heavily shorted at $1.90. They knew they were going to lose everything. So they crushed it. They stopped it. They stopped the buy button. This is the biggest financial crime in history right here. And then they had to short again from 20. Blah. They did not gain any money back. They just lightened their bag a little bit. But you're still sitting here at 570 where people started buying back in. Their shorts at $1.90 were still there. And there was a lot of them. They were trying to take AMC down to a penny, right? So they've been short here all the way up to 72, which they had to, again, start taking in more shorts, right? Boom, that sucks. Buy it again. Now they got to take more shorts. So you see their short position. Short. And they've been doing the same thing all the way back down to where we are today, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. They have to be so upside down. So many apes at home. Yeah, I know. There's everybody just, all these apes that got in. The play is right. The thesis is correct. AMC is fundamentally rocking right now. So the shorts have absolutely no reason to be in this play other than they're a massive bag holder. If they were in the money, they would have covered and got out. They haven't. Short interest is over 21%. Utilization's 100%. It's fucking wild, man. And Gary Gensler, where is he? Nobody knows where Gary is. All he did on the Jon Stewart show was, oh, you don't understand. He just continuously tried to just tell Jon Stewart that he didn't get it. You don't understand the market. Jon Stewart's like, dude, no, come on, man. Gary Gensler is not doing, they've put in all these new regulations and all this new stuff. It's all lip service. Because even if with the new short reporting thing, which Lou was all on about, and March 3rd is going to be it, that guy's, man, the whole short reporting thing doesn't matter if the fines are so low. If you don't report and you get fined and it's only $100,000, that's just pay to play. You're just paying the SEC. It's absolutely wild. And if the SEC, they're, whistleblower, we gave them $10 million in whistleblower allotments. The whistleblower program is a mistake, in my opinion. Yes, it encourages people to blow the whistle on stuff, but all they ever only go after is little time shit. I mean, right now you have the biggest fraud in financial history, and we're all sitting here like, hey, pay me $1 million. I just told you that they're illegally naked shorting this stock, and we have proof. And he's still sitting there with the blinders on. Just crazy, man. Yeah, I'm not leaving. Why would I? Why would I at this point? This is absolutely wild. They're having trouble now, though. Right here. When this MACD kicks up, I don't know how the RSI went up that much out of oversold when the price actually hasn't went up with it. That's something else I've been watching lately is how's the RSI. Come on, MACD. What's the MACD in the 1 minute? Well, you don't use. Wait a minute. Okay, all green. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down. 5 minute. Getting ready to go green. 10 minute, same. 15. We're getting ready for a move. This MACD is going to drop off, go back positive. I bet we come back up. Boy, I'd love to see us shoot up over 1550 today because of this high pressure shorting. Now you got a bunch of buyers in. I bet you there will be a big institutional buyer jumping. Institutional buys. We've had 4 or 5 large scale orders come in according to Webull in the last week. Yeah, 2008. I was in Iraq in 2008 and we were watching the market collapse and we're all just like, this is crazy. So I bought I should have held my Ford stock. I had a bunch of Ford at like $3. I got impatient and sold. That was bad. If I would have held my Ford, man, I've been in so many good plays where I would have made a ton of money, but I was young and I was like, oh man, I'm just going to sell right now. Guys, when you buy a stock, unless you're buying puts or calls or whatever, and you see the upside in it, you should mentally just prepare yourself to hold for a year. That's the problem with retail traders is retail traders trade too much, too often. And you blow out your portfolio because, you're seeing red and green and chasing and you lose money. It's just a bad thing. Just buy, hold, own, and then little by little, like with Overstock, if Overstock pops back up, man, I wish I had money to buy more Overstock today. Man. 7% discount. I have 1 share of Amazon because I'm going to play the split. 20-to-1 split, I think in June. So I want those 19 extra shares because I think once it hits $150, I think it's going to fly back up in the 200-300 range pretty quick. IWM starting to go down, not much, it's not even 0.5%. Yeah. I think we're going to see something pop here. I hope it's it. I hope today is it, man, while I'm live streaming. Got an ice cold Diet Mountain Dew. Ready to go get my kid today, go to the movies this evening. Yeah, I made a ton of money off of Neo during the pandemic. That's the last time I bought an ADR. I bought Neo at like $15. And Switchback Energy too. I played a lot of SPACs. I made a ton of money playing SPACs. And AMC, obviously. But lately, man, holy crap, I've taken a hit. I don't know yet. I don't really know what's in there kid-wise right now. I thought there was some new movie. This girl turns into a red panda or something like that. Let's see what's yeah, Sing. She's already seen Sing 2. I don't think I can sit through Sing 2. If anything, maybe just go see Spider-Man again. It stinks because my theater didn't play The Godfather, so I was like really bummed. There's not really any kids movies in there. Except Sing 2. Kind of sucks. Yeah, maybe just go see Spider-Man or something. I don't know. We'll see what she says. Yeah, I got Premiere, AMC Premiere, so, or A-List. Got free movie tickets to go use. Might as well buy some popcorn. And I tell her, I said, we don't have to sit through the whole movie. If you decide you don't like it or whatever, we'll just get up and go. Take our popcorn home. Here we go. MacD's flipping. Flip, flip, flip. Too bad I'm not Super Chat Matt. Pam would have got me $300 today on Super Chats. I will never do Super Chat. Ever. I think it's crazy. Good props to them guys for making their money on that or whatever. I'm not hating on it, but it's just paying to just put a post, a chat. Man. Take that money and go buy AMC shares. Instead of doing Super Chat, take your money, go buy shares of some stock you like. Oh man, I want to buy more OSTK. I don't have any money. I am tapped. But I will check I wonder what T0's doing. TZ-ROP's up 6% today. TZ-ROP up. The reason I'm in OSTK and TZ-ROP, one, I think blockchain is going to be the future of the market. Also, Overstock had an incredible earnings call, which I did a live stream on. I mean, they rocked. They were positive, surprise, everything. And they announced they're going to be doing stock buyback, right? So they just converted their STO token on T0, which is preferred shares. They just converted that to common stock, and now they plan on doing a stock buyback. So I see Overstock really crushing it, especially when the BSTX starts listing companies, the new blockchain exchange, which they're a 50% owner of. When that cash starts flowing in from that, not to mention that the director of the NYSE, David Goon, the NYSE International Exchange, David Goon, is now the CEO of T0. So when you have a guy from a big time exchange come in to start working on a project to make a new blockchain exchange, there's no negative catalyst on Overstock whatsoever. That's why I'm dying laughing right now that it's down 8% today. Man, I wish I would have. I almost want to sell my Amazon share just to. Ooh, trading too much. Don't trade too much. I would say the dip buy on AMC today was not bad. We'll see. This MACD has to flip. If it doesn't flip, might be looking at more downside. So my average on AMC right now is 15.23, which I averaged up and then down. Oh, let's see what happens here. My lo-fi stopped. Put lo-fi on, and then my dog sleeps all day. He likes lo-fi. I want to put something more exciting on. AMC usually runs if I play Atreyu. Bull credit spread, Spence. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't sit and watch everything tick by tick. It's bad for your mental health. I'm thinking all these funds and banks are about to blow up, you guys. I think Putin is going to seize all these assets that are sitting over in Russia. $150 billion of American bank assets in Russia and other companies too. Are we thinking a move up soon to close at a max pain? Yeah, they're saying max pain is 17 right now on swaggy stocks, but if you really look at the numbers, it's actually closer to 1550. Froggy Styles went out and kind of put that out there the other day, which it bounced right off of 1550 at one point in time the other day. I think this is price fixing at its finest. Friday, max pain. I'm looking for a little bit of upside here in a minute, though. We're still oversold. We've been oversold for the last hour. So, MACD's coming back. And I know people are buying right now. This is the dip buy. This is the box. This is the kill box, baby. I would love to see in the next 30 minutes, I would love to see a big ass green boom boom candle because somebody had to cover because of their losses in China and Russia. And the nickel squeeze, man. Chinese billionaire lost $9 billion on the nickel squeeze, and they had to shut that exchange down. They had to stop. I think it's still shut down. So if a Chinese billionaire just lost $9 billion, imagine what that equates to for the people that are invested in that fund from America. BlackRock, Susquehanna, Melvin. I wouldn't be surprised if Melvin was on the wrong side of that too. Melvin Capital, Gabe Plotkin, I think is personally trying to blow his fund up. And I think he's doing it so that Citadel can cannibalize them and they can save money. Because the bets that guy has made lately, no way. Greatest investor of our generation. And then you blow your fund up within a month to where the guy who said you're the greatest investor of a generation took back the money he loaned you, the $2.5 billion. You're real. Yeah, here we go. Here's some upside. Let's do it. It's either going to pop back up in the yellow or they're going to come in with another round of shorts. I think it's going to go up in the yellow again. They did this so they short the shit out of it. They price fix it so they can come in and slide all the buy orders in that they're holding and keep it below max pain. Yeah, what up, buddy? Glad to see everybody here, man. So I was telling everybody earlier, I'm no genius. I did notice that Trey also had a little box going down at the bottom after I put one up, who I guess also now is on board with this dividend NFT thing, which is good. Him and TMI both talked about it this week, which, it'd be cool if they came out and was like, hey, shout out to these people for this idea. We're pushing it. We like it. Now they just kind of, what if we did this, and kind of try to make it their own, which doesn't even matter. Does not matter. Just push the idea. NFT sale. AMC NFT sale. Hashtag AMC banana bond. We can buy the shit out of them. Series 1 through 5, make it $5, $50, $100, $200, $500. And then through the NFT, they can have utility drops. They can say, okay, these many people, they own all these NFTs. We're going to select randomly people to drop gift cards to, movie tickets, popcorn coupons, whatever. That'll be like the interest payment back to the community for paying off the bond, the restrictive debt bond. But AMC can put in the contract language on the NFT that all funds procured from the sale of this NFT will go directly towards this bond with the CUSIP number. And we can get rid of that restrictive debt covenant, and they can issue a digital dividend, which in theory, if the DTCC can't deliver it, then they can claim no faith, which leads to a share recall and that whole story. That's all DD from Reddit years ago. Yeah, we're getting a candle. We're getting a little candle. So cute. But Adam Aron needs to take the gloves off, man. It's not time to be idle and sitting. Now is the time to strike. This is your checkmate zone. Because these guys are hurting. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh, if this happens, it'll blow the economy up. The economy's already in the ditch, dude. What'll happen is millions and millions of apes will get the money they are owed finally, and we will take it and go into the local economy and spend it, and the economy will boom. People will go back to work. Yeah, it's not bad in there. Dude, don't, whatever your average is, I know it's harder for some. People are 60, 50, 40. But it's like Keenan Gray says, man, you got to be ready to buy the dip. You can't panic sell. If you're going to panic sell every time and you don't buy the dip, then you need to go invest in an index fund and stop wasting your money. This community has grown so much in terms of learning how to buy the dip, being stable, holding, hitting your 12 months tax deductions. All right, MACD's flipping. See what we get. Let's see if it hangs. See if it pushes the yellow box. The green box is my kill zone. That's my kill box. That's where I buy. The yellow box is just like, okay, we're starting to get close. Let's see what happens. I just do it for a differential. It's like all the crazy TA, the Fibonacci retracement, Wyckoff, pennants and flags, and every bullish pennant or flag or breakout pattern AMC has had, the stocks went down. I don't know why the YouTube community still keeps, ascending triangle and wedge. It's cool, man. I'm glad everybody knows those terms, and you should know them. You should know the TA for your other plays that aren't obviously being heavily manipulated, because it's going to tell you to buy at the wrong time. Anytime somebody says, I think, any of the popular YouTubers, when they say, I think we're going to go to here, I take 20% off of that. And if they think we're going to go down, I pull 20% back up. They've been wrong so many times. I'm old. Remember when Matt Kors said after 1452, it's game over, and then the move to 72. Yeah. We're right back in that range again, you guys. It's wild. Matt's not bad. He gets a bad rap, but he's entertaining. That's for sure. And he does bring people into the community. Any publicity that we can get out on AMC. Yeah, I watch Matt. Actually, the first YouTuber I started watching when I got back into investing was Stockmo, before he had all his new fancy stuff. That dude, when the pandemic hit and there was a lot of buying opportunities, nailed it. Neo, Ethereum, so many stocks he picked that did really good. I'll tell you the play that I messed out big time on, that I messed up, was I bought the SPAC that was going to merge with Playboy, and I bought it at $10, right? Well, I saw what I thought was a big dip in AMC. I'm like, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to buy more AMC. And then Playboy ran to like $60. I hated myself because I was so big on that play. I knew I was going to make money on it. Yeah, I really like Stockmo, man. He's, get rich slow with Mo. He has more stable investing advice than anybody I've seen. He was actually a trader. He was also an investing teacher in a school. I don't know how his portfolio looks right now, but I mean, everybody's portfolio probably looks like shit right now. Yeah. Tesla cat. I want AMC to pop off and squeeze so I can actually get back into Tesla. I played Tesla from 280 to 650, I think, something like that. And this is it. This is just what I'm talking about. Most of these plays, if I had just stayed in them, I would have hit some big numbers. So that's why AMC overstock, the Amazon play. I bought one share of Amazon for the split opportunity. Yeah, Roaring Kitty. You go from Roaring Kitty to Stock Mo, and you get both sides of the picture, man. You get the good of both sides of investing. I'll have to go over all the YouTubers today and see what they're talking about. When I saw the clips of Trey and TMI on Twitter, though, oh shit, I better check Twitter. Trey and TMI on Twitter talking about the dividend idea this week. I was super happy. The community response to the NFT sale idea to get our dividend is amazing. I'm happy. We as a community need to consolidate onto one thing to get done. We have all these great ideas, but let's do the one thing, the AMC NFT sale, #banana bond, because it's something they can legally do. It's easy to do, and we're ready to buy it. So the whole community can consolidate, push Aron to do it, and then boom, we actually get something done for once. And then they'll have millions and millions of dollars to put down towards that restrictive debt, which I think Aron should, on a dollar for dollar basis, take all the NFT money from us buying the NFTs, the banana bond, and dollar for dollar take the same out of the war chest to put towards that restrictive debt covenant. But he's got to take the gloves off soon. He's got to. We have such a good opportunity. Our positive EBITDA. The movie's coming out soon. I mean, man, Multiverse of Madness is going to go absolutely insane. It's going to crush. When they start promoting Multiverse of Madness, if they do NFTs or whatever they want to do, Doctor Strange necklaces would be cool, I think. What you think Adam Murray really thinks? I think he knew back in 2019. He said back in 2019 after a good earnings call, he said, it looks like our company has a little bit of a little bit of shorting foul play going on. I'll play the clip. He knows, he's known. I think that's why he's cleaning up the board of directors too, which is something I talked about way back in December about Steven Colanero. I think that dude is a facilitator of death spiral lending. That's why he was in Radio Shack and Blockbuster. It just pops right up. I've watched it so many times. I'm gonna mute my mic and play this for you guys.
With over 200 flavor notes to discover, every sip of Woodford Reserve Bourbon is a spectacle for the senses.
This was a great earnings report for AMC that we issued this morning before the market opened. We did report an all-time third quarter high for ticket sales and ticket admissions to our theaters, a strong improvement to our business, especially in Europe. Our food and beverage sales at an all-time record. Our EBITDA, which is really the basic unit of measurement for our company, was up 33% year over year when you adjust out a non-cash accounting change, something called ASC 842. So we really had great results, and the stock actually went right up after we announced. We've been the victim of some short selling during the year. There might have been some game playing with our stock today. But as I said, most people who follow the company closely thought this was a very strong record-setting quarter.
Yeah, so there's that. I mean, that was 2019, and then we go right into the pandemic. You know, Amazon just bought out MGM. Amazon bought MGM. AMC starts getting shorted. Adam Aron comes out with a statement on foul play. Pandemic hits. They short the shit out of it, which the U.S. Congress allowing American companies to be short sold like that when they were forced shut down by the CDC is an absolute fraud, criminal activity. It's so insane. And I totally believe it was 100% so that Amazon could take over the market share from AMC theaters, which we obviously stepped in and stopped. Amazon could have bought them out for pennies on the dollar. Here we go. Back to the yellow. Congratulations on your dip buy. We've already taken back almost 3%. Hopefully it keeps rocking. I would like to see us pop back above 15. If we pop back up above 15, that's my strong baseline that I've been playing for a while. $15. That this whole shot right here was nothing but foul play. I would love to see it back up above 15. Boom. It'll come up. It'll either try to top at 15 and come back down a little bit and then go, or it'll go right above 15. Then it'll come down and bounce 15 and we'll go back up. We'll see. All right, where my comments go. Yeah, Adam Aron knows 100%. His statements on retail owns 90, excluding index funds, retail owns 90% of our legally issued float. He knows there's a ton of synthetics out there. I think he's playing it a little too soft on we can't legally say anything unless the DOJ has specifically told him to stand down. If the DOJ came in and said, don't say anything because we are actively investigating these guys right now and we need everything we can get. Because when you go after big hedge funds and stuff in court, they will bury you in paperwork. They have all the billion-dollar lawyers, everything. So, if they come in with a complete stack of evidence that is just undisputable, it's a lot easier in court. So hopefully what I'm thinking is the DOJ and SEC came to Adam Aron and said, hey, we see what's going on. We know. Try not to say anything about it, because he went really quiet for a while there. And that was right when I was talking about Stephen Colanero. When I said the number 2 man at AMC, Stephen Colanero, who was the VP of marketing, had some shady history. He went quiet. Adam Aron didn't tweet for a while and only tweeted about football and stuff. And I think that's when the DOJ and them folks were talking to him, and there was a lot of insider selling. I think all the insider selling besides Adam Aron is because they know they're about to get kicked off the board. I think there's too many people on the board of directors that shouldn't be there. There's too many to begin with. Okay, we're still positive. MACD, let's see what happens here with this volume candle. Usually when I see them start out real low and it goes red like that, sometimes they pop back up green pretty hard. Man, it's so frustrating. I know so many people right now are just like, what the fuck? People that just, that are in the play for the right reasons, and they see this shit and it's like, how is that even possible? 100% utilization, 21% short interest, and they found that many shares to short. It's wild, man. Oh, shit, Twitter. Forgot. Let me check my Twitter. I hate getting behind on Twitter when I got a good post. It's impossible. I try to comment to everybody. I really do, because engagement, people who follow me, I appreciate it very much. But I really try to get engagement back with people. I think shit's about to blow up. I'm always looking for the hot topic of the day. Donahue George, man, he's awesome. Here, let's put it up. Meep. The hedgies will keep lending our shares even if we opt out. First, how would we know if they let our shares out? Second, if we did find out, there would be no consequence. They've shown us they have no problem breaking the law. Yeah, they're completely 100% breaking the law. Okay, Jen Griffin is a parody account. The dude's actually really, really funny. Let me see if I can find one of his videos.
Apes, ready for another. Good morning, apes. Ready for another day watching the red line. You think AMC's gonna squeeze? The only thing I'm gonna squeeze is the dust out of your wallets. Good morning, apes.
He's just a dude doing a Ken Griffin face over. It's absolutely hilarious. Mr. Pina Colada, what's up? And he uses a Robin Hood screenshot. That's funny. Maybe that really is Ken Griffin. Who knows? So the poll, the NFT poll, let's do the final math on that. The NFT sale poll that I decided to take. And I only did 50 to 100 bucks. We could have went way higher than that. I guess I gotta find it now, huh? Let's see. NFT, here it is. Okay. 1,955. Oh, it's Pi Day. Is it Pi Day? 59.2%. 2%. Times 100. 1,115, 736. Could have did this much easier. 40.8% times 50. Plus the original 1,105, 736. So in a 2-day poll, just with my followers, which I have like 4,300 followers, a 2-day poll, everybody that voted, 59.2% said they would buy a $100 AMC NFT to pay down debt, and 40.8 said a $50 NFT. But there was also people that commented that said, do 500, do 1,000, right? So, in a 2-day poll, just based on my followers and whoever saw it, which was a poll of about 1,955 people, that raised $155,000. So keep in mind that 1,955 is less than 1% of the total investing population in AMC shareholders. So less than 1% of the population raised over 150K. Now think about 70% of the population. That's well over a couple $100 million. Just based on a 50 to 500. Not counting people who would buy the NFT, just general public, just for the perks of owning it. If they did end up sending you random drops of movie tickets or AMC crypto, I think part of the problem that's going on here is Aron they're working hard on getting the AMC crypto up, and it's taking more time than they thought because of regulatories. My dog went to press it to get his ball. Oh, it's a ball. He's mad because I don't take him in the car to drive to Santa Fe anymore. His dog hair is just ridiculous dog hair everywhere. All right, what are we doing here? Is MACD gonna flop again? they're going to try to keep us here all day. They're going to attempt. But we bought, right? So all we need is this to come back up above 15 for a solid 4% gain on the day. That's why these little planned dip buys make you money. Because we're very, you guys, everybody's been saying buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip since 60, right? Which, who, if you did, you can't say you were wrong because nobody knew where the price was going to go when we were in that range. If Adam Aron would have done the STO idea at $40 or the NFT dividend, I fully believe we probably would have been over $100. But the blowback from the people in the community who wanted to just pick a bone with Mark that didn't have any concept of what he was talking about. They were completely ignorant to what the actual plan was. Just wanted to fight with Mark and Tara. Absolutely screwed it up. Adam Aron took a lot of heat, so he just took it off the table. And now suddenly the same people, and I'll say it was Trey, the same people who said this is not going to work are now promoting the idea at $14. Don't attack people in the community just because you don't understand the assignment. Now everybody understands the assignment, so that's good. Everybody should support it, push it. The perk to this, my plan, the real way this should go is Adam Aron mints a string of NFTs that are specifically contracted to pay off the restrictive dividend that prevents, or the restrictive debt that prevents dividends. We give a 2-month buying period. They take all that money. AMC matches that dollar for dollar from the war chest, pays that debt off, and then comes out a month later and says, we are going to issue the AMC NFT dividend that has utility in giving people special drops like the AMC, like the I Own AMC NFT. If they would have done this with that NFT, we would not be sitting here right now. So I hope Adam Aron, man, just take the gloves off. The community, he's probably listening. He probably already knows about the NFT idea. He mentioned in the Q4 earnings that there's some shareholders willing to help pay the debt off. Said, I don't know if those cards are in the deck, but they're considering it. It's a tricky road because you don't want to look like the CEO that's like, oh, I'll just take their money and do whatever. You have to do it right. And that's why you need it in the contract language to say we're doing this to pay this debt off. But this will, once it happens, spread like wildfire to other companies because you're basically revolutionizing the way companies raise capital by not doing a share offering and diluting the stock. You don't have to dilute the stock. You just have to sell something specially of value. Look at Tesla. Tesla. Holy shit, they sold out of that. The flamethrowers, they sold out of that. They just do something every year where they have this little idea pop up and they sell it. And the branding of the name Tesla, people want it. People want to collect it. AMC can do the same thing with the NFT and use that money to pay the debt off. All right, well, I am going to go take a break. It's 9/11. Oh, why do I always catch? It's always 9/11 when I look at my phone. I'm going to take a break and come back if anything cool happens and pops off. If you bought the dip, good for you. I hope we stay above that dip line. I hope we get back above $15. And we'll see what happens later. But everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for your comments. I'll start trying to do a live more. Trying to not do so many Twitter Spaces calls because they are so time consuming. But during the day, I can do more lives. And I think it's a lot more fun for people to get on and see what's going on. And so we can all talk and see what we're all thinking about the market. So y'all